This is a mini episode all about celebrating your accomplishments. I just graduated my psychology degree, and I was literally thinking in the months leading up to my graduation, which is tomorrow when I'm filming this. When you're hearing this, it'll probably be last week. But leading up to my graduation ceremony, I was considering not going. I was literally talking to my parents being like, they're so boring. I remember my high school graduation. It went on for so long. Like, I don't even know a lot of people who I'm graduating with. Like, it's not like I'm going to go there and take pictures with a bunch of like lifelong friends I have. Like, I haven't met my biffles for life in my university degree. And I mean, we can attribute that to COVID and the pandemic, and I go to a commuter school and all that bullshit in between. But then this morning, actually not this morning, a couple weeks ago, I was talking to a really good friend of mine who I met when I was in high school, and she was like, bitch, go to your fucking graduation. She's like, I'm going to mine, and she took an extra semester, so she finished all her classes in December, but her graduation's not till June, so she has like way more months in between. But she's like, I did not fucking grind for all those 4.5 years to not go celebrate my accomplishment. She's like, I'm walking across that damn stage. And I was like, shit. Okay, because you feel so passionately about this, I'm like, you've kind of convinced me. I think I'm going to go to my graduation. And she's like, yeah, bro, go to your fucking graduation. Like, you worked so hard. You deserve to just like enjoy that moment, walk across that stage and just like revel in that joy. She's like, I didn't meet any, we went to different schools, but both schools in downtown Toronto, which again, they're both commuter schools. So she's like, I didn't meet a lot of great friends at school, but I don't care. Like, I need to go and just enjoy this moment. And then it got me thinking, and, you know, me and my parents were literally talking about not going to my grad and doing, like, a fake little graduation and going downtown Toronto and, like, taking pictures and just going out for dinner. But then it's funny because it's, like, it's all talk. And then the ceremony gets closer, and then they email saying how many tickets you get, and they tell you the dates and the times and all that stuff. And I'm like, shit, okay, we're gonna go. And so we invite 2 of my grandparents, and we're planning on going to my graduation tomorrow. And thank fucking God, because this morning, luckily I had the house to myself, and I had my crazy morning curly hair all over the place. My dad calls it a rat's nest or like a fucking mop. And I was eating my breakfast, and I was checking my email, and I got an email from my university, and it literally just said like, congratulations to the graduates. Here is a collection of congratulations messages and advice from all the psychology profs put together in a little booklet. And like, honestly, I have complained about my degree so much in the past 4 years. I had moments where I literally didn't think I was going to graduate. I spent so much of my undergrad degree in COVID, doing it online. I've moved out and moved back in with my parents like 3 fucking times. And I just feel pretty detached to like the whole concept of university, and that's why I was like, should I even go? Do I even believe in the fucking institution? I did go through all the steps. I'm privileged, and I'm grateful I actually am walking out with a psychology degree, but like, do I want to go and celebrate like with the university, with the school, whatever? So I did not expect to get emotional as fuck when I read all of these messages from psychology profs, and honestly, half of them I didn't have. So I kind of skimmed through, and I just read the ones of the profs I actually knew and like had for a class or 2 and like recognized, and like either a lot of the times I only recognized their name because they taught me in Zoom school, so it was just online and I saw their names, and sometimes I saw their faces usually, but like some of the profs I got to be taught by in person. But anyway, I'm like reading through, and I start crying, and I was like really caught, like, do you know when you're like kind of just going about your life, but then suddenly you have this like sudden urge of, it's like, that feeling, that's the feeling I got. And I was like taken aback, but I'm like, we're here for it. We're fucking criers here. When we need to cry, we fucking cry. Doesn't matter who's around. Doesn't matter if I have pants on or not. I think I did actually, but I didn't have a bra on, that's for sure. And I stood in my kitchen and I started crying, and then I like sat down and I like kept reading the messages from the profs that I actually knew and where I was actually taught by, and I got really fucking emotional. And I then had a shower, and my hair is wet while I'm recording this because I had a shower thought of just like, this is important to go. And my boyfriend's graduation is today. His grad is like literally the day before mine. Josh, if you listen to last episode, he came on the podcast, and I knew like him and I vibe so much because we have similar feelings about university. We're like, we're here, we're doing the thing, but like, do we want to be doing the thing? I don't know. Like, him and I really looked forward to graduating to be able to work on, for me, my podcast, and for him, his music, whatever. But so I knew he wasn't that excited about his grad today. And I love this because I can say this because right now he doesn't know. And surprises are so hard to keep surprises. But his sister texted me, and it's last minute, so it's easier to keep it as a surprise. She texted me 2 days ago and was like, when he gets back and like their parents get back, like, we want to just have a little surprise. We invited some of his friends. I'm gonna bring champagne. And so like, he doesn't know that like we actually are gonna like celebrate when he gets back from his ceremony. We're gonna be like, surprise, you're done school. And that just feels so fucking exciting. And my graduation's tomorrow, and I literally, okay, a year ago, I lived in downtown Toronto for literally 3 or 4 months. Like, I did not last long. I was like, this shit ain't for me. If you've listened to past episodes, you might know that. But I was thrifting near my apartment at the time, and I found this beautiful Ralph Lauren dress. It was $30 at a thrift store, and it was gorgeous. And I like tried it over top of my clothes because it's like, it was COVID times and their change rooms weren't open. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to go in the change room, try on this dress, or not go in the change room. I literally just said there wasn't change rooms. I tried the dress over top of my clothes and was like, this kind of fits. I don't really know if it fully fits, but like, I'm going to get it. I don't know what I'm going to wear it to. I don't know when I'm going to be wearing it. I don't even know if I'm ever going to use it. But like, having a cute staple dress that's like formal, but not too formal, and very classy and pretty and whatever, you can't go wrong. You never know when you're going to need to break out a dress. And for grad, I didn't even know I was going to go, and I didn't shop. And I was like, I have this dress in my closet. Perfect. And like, yeah, everyone's like, the gown is over the dress anyway. Why does it matter what you wear? It matters what I wear. I'm going to take it off and have some pictures without the gown, and I want to feel cute and pretty and comfy and awesome. And the moral of this whole goddamn long story is celebrate your fucking accomplishments. I spent 4 years busting my ass for this degree. I had so many tears over it. I wrote so many exams for it. I wrote so many research papers for it. I can't even count how many research papers I wrote for it. I'm going to celebrate. And as much as the 4 years annoyed me and bothered me and confused me and left me questioning my life, it also encouraged me. And the fact that these profs wrote messages saying, like, you did it. And the one that hit me the most was, first of all, a prof who said, if you learned anything in your psychology degree, it's not to take advice like unsolicited from people. Like, think about who it's coming from and really consider if you want to take that advice, which I love. And he was my first psychology class ever. He was my first semester, and he was an intro to psych prof. And I'm like, wow, like, I remember when I sat in that class and I was so fucking hopeful, and I was like, I'm gonna love these next 4 years. And they took a complete fucking different turn than I thought they would. Yeah, absolutely. That's what happened. Fucking so nice to look back on our naive, innocent selves that had no idea what was in store. But at the end of the day, that's where I'm at right now. I am closing this 4-year chapter, and I have no idea what the future holds for me. I am so excited to see what's to come. I am completely putting my all into Human to Human and wanting to pursue this podcast. And who knows what the fuck's gonna happen. But all I know is that, like, we need to take time to pat ourselves on the back and be like, damn, I just put so much work in, and I'm so proud of myself, and I worked so hard. And not just like speed right into the next thing. Like, take some time to enjoy your fucking life. If you're about to leave a job and go to a next one, try to give yourself an extra week off to just relax or something, because when are we ever going to get this time back? We're never going to be this young again. And I'm maybe never going to have a graduation again. Who fucking knows? And it's funny because I was thinking about this in the shower too. Like, I'm not grad ready. I have pimples all over my face. I painted my toes myself. My fingernails are not cute and they're not done. And like, some of mine are like uneven and some of them are shorter than the others, but it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter that I look perfect. It doesn't matter that I have my coochie fucking waxed, because I don't. Stay tuned for next mini episode. I'm going to talk about that because there's some updates around my waxing experiences. But I don't look perfect. I don't feel ready. I don't feel like I'm like picture perfect, ready for the photos across the stage. Who fucking cares? I'm literally not walking across the stage with something brand new that, like, okay, my thrift store dress is like, I've never worn it before, but like, I'm wearing the same heels I wore to my high school grad. And luckily my feet still fit in them. And so there is no such thing as being in the perfect spot or having the right moment to celebrate. You need to be intentional. You need to be intentional about choosing to celebrate the things that you've accomplished in your life, because people aren't going to celebrate them for you. People will rally around you if you set the intention, but if you don't set the intention, no one gives a fuck. Okay? Even like the friend I was telling you who's graduating, we were like, we keep trying to celebrate our grads. Let's go get drinks during the day, because that's when we like to drink, is during the fucking day, not when we'll get a hangover the next day, and just like reminisce, man. When are we going to be in this spot ever again? Never. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the journey, because clearly doing university isn't just about getting the piece of paper, because I have changed so much in the past 4 years. And just take a moment to pat yourself on the back, because you work so fucking hard. You probably have some heavy, intense breakdowns about how fucking tired you are. And this is the time to sit back and be like, whew. Even if you're not done something yet, that doesn't mean you can't celebrate where you're at right now. I love you. Keep going. You got this. And subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more episodes that are coming, and share this with a friend if you know someone who's graduating, or you know someone who's having a tough time and could use some encouragement and some celebration of those accomplishments, bitch. Okay, bye.